Hello, everyone, and welcome to the paddock. My name is Henrik.
And my name is Sierra, and we're coming in to basically going over our predictions for the rest of the season for F1 Academy, F2, and F1. In this podcast, we will discuss F1 Academy first, which I think is the most straightforward out of all three of them.
If we were to start with a clean slate and just remove the top, just
The
get
top
rid of the
person.
bottom 9 or something like that, so just leave it with the top 5, where do we think?
Who do I think in the top 5? It's probably still Abby.
Followed by who?
Probably Dorian, but maybe Maya, just because she's getting back into form. Not going against Dorian. She's been incredible, but it is only. I mean, it's still a 30-point swing between that. So unless Dorian doesn't finish one of the races, I still see it as. If anything, I see the top 3 staying the same as they are, which is Abby Pulling, Dorian Penn, and Maya Woog.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm more or less gonna reverse that. I'm gonna say that Maya Voog wins it, followed by Abby Pulling and Dorian Pin.
You do know what the standings are, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's 245 points to Dorian or to Abby Pulling and only 120 to Maya, right? And we have 2 races left. Well, 2 weekends, 4 races.
4 races, 200 points. A lot could happen. That's just what I'm saying.
Well, it's still the same point system for F1, so it's 25 for a win. So that's 100 points. She's still 20 behind.
Yeah, that's true. But if both Abby Pulling and Dorian Pin were to DNF all 4 races,
No, I'm saying that there are 4 races left, and by math, because it's 25 for a win, 25 times 4 is 100. And Maya has 120 points. So even if you add 100 points to her total, she's still 25 points behind. She can get the second, but there's no way that the only person who can catch Abby is Dorian with 150. So if Dorian were to win all 4 races, Abby were to not score points or DNF, that is who can win. But Maya, unfortunately, at this point is not in contention to win. She can pull second.
So what you're
I'm just doing math.
All right. So okay. So what you're saying is that it's impossible for Voog to win, even with Paul and those points taking into play, I guess.
Correct.
Okay. Interesting. So by that logic, she can't really go any further than third.
Second. She can technically get second because it's only 30 points between her and Dorian. It's 150 for Dorian and 120 for Maya.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. So she can go second, but no higher. Okay.
Correct. Sorry to take the wings out of your sail or anything like that, but I just want to be fully straightforward, like in case there are other fans of Maya and listening. It's not that I'm trying to be like a Debbie Downer and not believing in her, especially because her form has really picked up since Barcelona, but mathematically she cannot win the championship.
Well, no. Well, I was hoping for that, but of course, no. I knew that.
I mean, the only way that she wins is if they find that somehow Abby cheated and then is disqualified from the championship.
Yeah,
But
for the entire season, of course.
But I doubt that's gonna be a thing since we have two more weekends left. So if they haven't found anything wrong now, I don't think they're gonna find anything wrong later.
No, but look at Schumacher in 1997. He was disqualified from the entire season very late on due to cheating of some kind.
Do we really believe Abby Pulling is cheating?
No, but who knows? I don't know what to say.
I don't know. As I said, F1 Academy is probably the most straightforward in terms of the driver standings. I mean, if you want to look at the team standings, we can make a case for that just because the teams are a lot closer. So the teams, of course, there's only 5 teams, but the top 2 are Prema with 287 points, and it's Rodin with 280 points.
Yep. So just a 7-point swing. So
I
can be
mean,
anyone's race, really. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. And I mean, Prema has Maya, they have Dorian, and then they have Tina. Whereas Rodin, they have Abby, which is their main point hauler. They also have, let me just make sure I'm correct here. Rodin also has Lovingsforts and Edgar.
Well, like you said, Pulling is carrying that team on her own, basically.
Yes. But I just want to acknowledge that there are two other racers on the team. They're just specifically Edgar is in 10th with 22 points, and Loving Force is in 14th with 13 points. So I mean, yeah, it's Abby doing the majority of the heavy lifting there.
Mhm.
Think of Max from last year.
I know what happened. Everyone knows what happened.
Just because it's a 3-person team and you have 2 other people, or you have in Prema, you have all 3. Well, yeah, all 3. Tina's not having the best time, and because she's sitting in 12th right now with 17. But you at least have more of a consistency of at least 2 of your 3 drivers, so it's not all one-sided on Prema's side.
Of course not. It's not really. No, it's not one-sided. I never said it was one-sided on their side.
I'm just making it note that it's not one side. It's one side for one team, but not the other. So
Right. But again, Rodin is a one-woman team. I've said this in Singapore.
So if you had to choose, who do you think's taking the constructors in F1 Academy? Since that one's a little easier to have a discussion for, I guess.
I'm probably saying Prema just for fun's sake.
I mean, I would say Prema too, unless especially because as long as Maya and Dorian finish at least, it looks like they're both in their top form again. So I don't see either of them really finishing outside the top 4, 5.
No, that's a good point to make. They have had some good podiums in Zandvoort and Singapore, respectively, so we can't really give them too much slander, I guess.
I guess the only other the only other 2 I want to talk about is because Maya technically is still at threat for 3rd, even though she just took over 3rd. In 4th, we have Chloe Chambers, who's at 103 points, and then it's Marty at 101 points. So it's pretty close in terms of 3rd place. So it might be like, if Maya can't catch Dorian, does she keep 3rd?
Yeah, true. So again, who knows what can happen there?
I mean, I love Maya because she's in the Ferrari Academy, so pulling the heartstrings for my team. But Chloe is my girl. If I had to choose out of all the racers in who raced in a formula this year about the ranking of my American heart, it'd be Jack Crawford, Chloe Chambers, Correa, and then Logan Sargent.
Again with Logan Sargent. Okay.
He was on the grid. He was an American. Give me my American pride.
He was on the grid for a season and a half.
Yeah. I said out of all the American drivers who've been in a formula this year, he drove this year, I gave you my list.
Okay, if we disregard all American drivers entirely.
I gave a specific topic. We can give at the end of the year who my little heart cheered for the most, but I'm giving specific brackets of what I was talking about. I can't choose yet. There's still 6 races left. 2 more races for each category in terms of like the lower category. So I wait to hold my opinion on that till the end of the season.
That's a smart move to make on your part. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna say there, but I have hope for Prema. Of course, this is a Prema fanboy speaking. But,
We the Italian fans who are not Italian.
so the fake Italians.
Not fake Italian. I mean, I have Italian lineages, but that's like real far away. Down the family tree there, or up the family tree. I don't. However you go about it.
Well, I'm the real fake Italian, if that makes sense. And
It's okay. You have the heart of the Tifosi, so.
I love my Tifosi. I love my Monza. I have this very strong relationship with Monza.
All right. So, is there anything else from this predictions? I mean, again, it's pretty straightforward, so it's not like there's really a lot to discuss. Like, there's not like a scenario where we have a different winner or anything like that. So,
No, not really. Like you said, it's the most straightforward we have had.
all right. Well, I guess that wraps up our F1 Academy predictions. Again, we're going to be coming out with an F2 and an F1 to talk about the last of their seasons, so be forward to listen to that. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Enjoy the 4-week break, even though we're hating it, but, you know, it is what it is.
Well, they need a break, and we can't really blame them for that.
Well, I don't even know how they did the schedule, but it is what it is. But
So-
feel free to follow us on our socials at _paddock, and we will catch you guys later.
And come to me with your thoughts or questions in the pit lane as well, if that's more if you're liking. But yeah, like you said, have a good one.